Capitol Hills Golf Course in Albany for the Fusillo Kia Championship at Capitol Hills, the second annual, the Symetra Tour. And now we've got Coach Cash from UAlbany, Colleen Cashman-McSween. Now, Coach, you're one of the few UAlbany coaches who has been able to duck us to this point. So we had to come to you and take over your event to get you to come on the radio with us. Coach, what are your chances of winning this thing?
That was a good question. Everybody keeps asking the same thing.
Well, now I'm going to chase the question.
I think if I keep my head on straight, I have probably a pretty good shot. Just one shot at a time. I'm going to see how many birdies I can make. The course is in great shape. I've played out here quite a bit. I feel like I know the lay of the land. I feel comfortable. I know plenty of people. I'm going to have a lot of people out to watch and cheer me on. So, I don't know. I'm just going to try to have fun with it, and we'll see how far that gets me.
Well, with the way things are going lately for UAlbany, I mean, another champion would, it would almost be like it's expected of you to win this thing.
It might be, yeah. Well, UAlbany athletics is pretty fun. I had a chance to play in the Pro-Am yesterday with the athletic director, and we didn't win it, but we had a pretty dang good time doing it.
You were out here with Benson?
I was.
He comes on our show once a week.
Yep.
What kind of golfer is he?
Okay, so here's a funny story. He's a lefty.
Okay.
But he's not quite sure if he's a lefty or a righty. And last summer he was using my golf clubs for many of the rounds of golf that he played. Yesterday he came out with his lefty clubs. I got a text over the weekend that said his lefty clubs work again. So he came out here yesterday, and he started out lefty, but that probably lasted maybe 6-7 holes. There was a television crew, and we were out in the fairway. He hit the driver lefty. He hit my hybrid righty. He hit his wedge shot lefty, and it was probably his best shot of the whole day. So
sounds very confused.
Yeah, you'll have to ask him.
All
and
right.
He putts righty, so.
Well, we'll tell him you said nice things.
Absolutely,
we'll
he's
do
the
it
best.
Right. Coach Cash here with us from UAlbany, part of the Symetra Tour. Now this is, you just finished coaching, right? I mean, how long has it been since?
We did. The end of April, we finished.
Okay, and how did the girls do?
We had a great season. Overall, we won 3 times as a team. We won 3 individual championships, and unfortunately, when it came down to the end for the conference championship, we didn't play as well as we were hoping, and we ended up finishing 5th in the MAC, which was a little bit surprising because we were favored going into it. But we fought a whole bunch of illnesses and injuries all season long, and I think it just kind of all came to a head at the same time.
How tough is it to keep the Great Dane ladies team competitive and be a number 1 prospect and do that and still maintain what you're doing here on the Symetra Tour?
Well, first and foremost, I coach. This is just kind of something that I do for fun. It's a little bit earlier in the year, so as opposed to last summer, I actually started playing some golf with the team at the end of the season to help them and also to help me prepare for the tournament. So, I love the coaching end of it. I look at all these young ladies out here practicing hitting balls and putting until dark, and I just shake my head because that is definitely not for me anymore. I did just come from my office. I did some work this morning, and I can definitely say that I would rather do that and then hop on airplanes or hop in the car and drive to a tournament with my team.
Now, Coach, you spent a lot of the summer scouting?
I do. I'm about to start next week.
Any prospects in particular out there that you're going to look like that you think would be very promising?
Well, I mean, right now my team is very diverse. We have a couple from California and Canada and one from Las Vegas. My 3 incoming freshmen are from England, France, and Hawaii.
Wow.
So I'm looking for a local player. Madison Brayman would be a great option for me. We talked a little bit last summer. I haven't really spoken with her in length about her college decision yet, but I'd like to keep a player from New York on my roster, and if not 1, maybe 2.
Well, it's UAlbany. Where's the Australian? I mean, don't you have to? Isn't it like a rule since Will started bringing everybody in, Peter Hooley and everybody?
I'm working on Australia. Maybe I need a little bit more money in my recruiting budget to go recruit out there in Australia, but that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, worst case, you get a trip to Australia, right? I mean,
absolutely.
That's it. Coach Cash with us, UAlbany Great Danes coach. She is going to be competing in the tournament. The Pro-Am is going on day 2 of the Pro-Am. You were yesterday. You had Mark Benson with you. Who else was out there with you?
Vic, he's the assistant AD for external revenue enhancement, and then Mike O'Malley works for DeCrescenti.
Oh, yeah, I know O'Malley. Yeah.
So we had a pretty good time.
O'Malley was the one when I first got in this industry. My job was to go and host bar events. If I saw him, I was like, this is a good event. We're going to have a good day.
We had a good time.
Yeah. We had a good time.
We kept the beverage cart in business.
How much like do you pick up any tips for the course during the pro-am, or is it just that's like just a day to get loose and relax?
No, definitely. I mean, you kind of treat it as another practice round for sure. The tee boxes are all pretty much in the same spot, and obviously the pins are moving around, but if you can hit a couple extra putts on the greens, maybe a couple chips here and there, it's definitely a valuable day. It's another day to get on the golf course. I played 9 holes the day before that, so it's a great day, and I expect probably on Saturday, when on the last tee time of the day, that the wind might be blowing a little bit like it is today, and you just kind of take all the factors in and do a little practicing based on that.
UAlbany Great Danes coach Cash here with us at the Fusillo Kia Championship at Capitol Hills. Coach, you mentioned the wind here at 104.5. The team, everybody hears the wind. What kind of effect is that going to have?
Well, you're going to have to hit the ball a little bit lower and try to control your shots. So, I've played a little bit in everything from cold to rain to wind, and especially the heat. So, I think everybody's pretty used to everything. It's what we do. Well, it's not what I do anymore. It's what I used to do. But, you just want to try to hit it a little bit lower and just make sure you have your yardages, especially to the fronts of greens. That way you know at least what your minimum yardage is, and flight it lower so it stays out of the wind.
See, for me, it would just be how many balls do I lose? Like, I don't even keep score at this point. It's just if I can get through a couple courses without losing a golf ball, I'm happy.
Well, we just met the Titleist guy, so, you might want to stock up again.
I'll go talk to Jeff. We'll figure that out. Of course, you don't think that ran through my head?
Hell yeah.
The only thing better than not losing balls at all is if you do lose them, they're free. That's the best way to go. Coach, best of luck. We're really pulling for you, and I'll just say when you win the Kia Forte, are you gonna paint it Great Dane purple?
Of course. Maybe put some stickers on it. Yep, you got
Bring
it.
Damien around a little bit. I love it.
Absolutely. This is a pretty good view out here.
We'll root for you.
This is way better than being in the studio. That's for dang sure. Coach, please join us anytime. We'd love to talk more about the team and everything going on with UAlbany.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck. Go out there, win it, represent Albany. We appreciate you. We're gonna the world according to Goz. Maybe we'll get a quick version of that coming up next right here on the team.